Okay, I'm joining you at the end of, we've just made the sixth leaf. So if you look, I've gone all the way around the large flower. Okay, you can see that's the large flower. We've got leaves all the way around. And we are now just at that chain, or that stem, sorry, that joins the small flower. So we've got some bits and bobs to do here. I just want to sort of talk you around this bit really. So I've got to the point where I've skipped the last two stitches, and I've put 2 double crochet into that chain space, which is just before the leaf stem. All right, sorry, just before the stem that joins the small flower. Okay, so we're going to make 5 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. We are skipping this. We're doing nothing at all with this stem that joins the 2 flowers together, nothing at all with that, and nothing at all with the chain space, and nothing at all with that first double crochet, okay, that sits at the base of it. But what we're going to do is we're just going to put 1 double crochet into every stitch up the side of that tiny stem. 2, this is a very small little leaf, 3 and 4, and that brings us to the tip of the leaf. Okay, and we will do our normal 3 double crochet in that, and on this side, sorry, 1, 2, 3, so on the second side of this leaf we are going to do a little bit of shaping. All right, so half treble into the next stitch. So we're now back working into actual stitches as opposed to sort of leftover chain parts. So 1 half treble in there. All right. 1 treble into the next one. 2 trebles into the next one. And 1 treble into the one at the base, and that just creates these lovely short little stubby leaves. All right, okay, so nice little short little stubby leaf. So let's skip along. 1 double into the next chain space, and 1 double into the next double crochet, which is sort of sitting by itself into that skipped chain space. Okay, we skip this next chain space here, and we're going to work up and along this tiny little stem here. All right, so we're going to work 2 treble, okay, into that next one. 1 treble into the next one. 1 half into the next one. 1 double. 3 double going around the top. Okay, and then we're coming down the other side. So sorry, no, 1 half, sorry, no, 1 double, so same, but coming down the other side. 1 half, 1 treble, and finish with 2 treble. Okay, so that is the second of those little leaves on the small flower, and we'll just turn this a little way again, and we are going to put a double crochet into the next double crochet. So that again is that one that's sitting by itself in that little chain space. Okay, and we'll put a double crochet into this chain space because it's quite a long one, that one. We'll skip the stitch at the base of the stem, which is this one here, and we'll work into the side of the stem as we've done previously. So we're going to put treble in there, 2 in the next, so 2 treble in the next. Make sure I'm not going off the centre there. 1 in the next, a half, and that brings us to the tip. So we're doing 3 double crochet to go around the top. And then on this side we're just doing 4 double crochet, so 1 into the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then 1 double crochet. I done 4 there, yeah, and then 1 double crochet into the next chain space. And that means, if you look, we have completed 3 small flowers, sorry, 3 small leaves on the small flower, which is lovely, isn't it? Right, let me move you along. So we're now working, the motif is upside down, and you can tell that because the centre stem is sort of sitting at the 12 o'clock position. You can see our marked stitches there. I just want to get you across here, and then you will be able to finish because everything else is exactly the same. All right, so we are going to make 3 chain, 1, 2, 3, and we are going to slip stitch into the marked stitch on the stem. Make sure it's not twisted and you're slip stitching into the correct one. All right, so I'm going to give that a pull so I can see where I'm going. Take that marker out and slip stitch into there. Okay. I'll make 1 chain, which will be enough to get me behind that stem. Okay. And then slip stitch again in, slip stitch again into the stitch on the other side of the stem, the marked stitch. Yeah, that's the one. And I can take that out now. So now we are fully joined to our stem, and we're ready to come out the other side. Okay, 3 chain again, 1, 2 and 3, and we are going to just make sure I'm not twisted, or the flower's not twisted. I had to do a little twizzle there, did you see, to get it correct? And we are now going to make a double crochet. Oh, you little leaf stem, into the chain space before that first leaf stem. All right, so now everything is kind of connected now. It looks a little muddled, but it's all connected. We've got our chain in there. Everything is as it should be. And we are ready to go. So we've got a repeat now on our pattern. It's just as we did before. So it is, as I said, we're working just as we've worked around the first small flower. So I'm not going to show you that. I'll finish my leaves and we'll have a look at them when they're done. Okay, I've made the 3 leaves on the second small flower. I've just made the final 5 chain to link across to the large flower, and I'm going to put a double crochet into the chain space before the first leaf that we made. And yes, there is already a double crochet in there, and that is absolutely fine. There's already one in there, and that's as it should be. And I am going to slip stitch into that very first double crochet that we made to join this round. And where are my scissors? Pull that through, and let's have a little look at what we've made, shall we? Okay, I've got some ends to sew in, but we can see now that everything that we've made has a leaf on it. All right, and it's really starting to take shape, take a bit more form. We've still got some curling, but that's all right. We're going to attach to the frame, and that will sort that all out. One more thing to do before we attach to the frame though, and that is to add those little flower buds on our flower bud stem. So let's do that. Okay, the very last thing we've got to do before we join our frame or add our frame are the little flower buds. Now I've obviously done them, I've done them in the same colour as the flowers. You can do, if you're doing multiple colour flowers or whatever colour flowers, choose what you like, make it your own. They're really simple. Let me very quickly show you how to do them. So I'm obviously working at my flower stem or at the tip of my flower stem, and I'm going to join the yarn into the top of the 3 chain that we made. Okay, so into the very top of that 3 chain, I am going to make, I'm going to pull up a loop and make 3 chain. 1, 2, 3, and that's going to count as my first stitch. I'm going to go back into the same stitch and make a treble 2 together. So it is yarn around the hook, back into the same place, pull up a loop, yarn over through 2, don't finish the stitch, yarn over, same place, pull up a loop, yarn over through 2. I've now got 3 on the hook, yarn over and through all 3 of them. I'm now going to make 3 chain, 2 and 3, so 3 chain and double treble. We're going to double treble 3 together in this center stitch. So yarn around the hook twice, into that center stitch, yarn over, pull up, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2, do not finish the stitch, yarn around the hook twice, back into the same place, pull through, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2, don't finish the stitch. We've now got 3 loops on the hook. One more time, yarn over twice, through the stitch and pull up, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2, and only when we've got 4 loops on the hook are we going to yarn over and go through all of them. Okay, so that's the center of the buds there. 3 chain again, and into that last stitch at the top we're going to do treble 3 together. So it's yarn over once, into that last stitch, yarn over through 2, 2 loops on the hook, once again yarn around hook, into the stitch and pull up, yarn over through 2, 3 loops on the hook, last time yarn over, into the last stitch, pull up, yarn over through 2, and we've now got 4 loops on the hook, and then it's yarn over and through all of them, and we fasten off there, and that gives us very cute little flower bud. Okay, so onto the frame.